Grr. Okay, here is my Enders from Mainz B flat trumpet. Still looking up when it was made, possibly in the early 20th century. Um, the guy who had it before me, a lot of instruments end up in my collection by being wrecked by doofuses. And here's an example of how that happens. Um, See that it's missing its lead pipe. Well, what happened was the lead pipe was yanked out by the roots by a guy trying to get the mouthpiece off. And and he broke this brace, he and bent this one, and so the trumpet is going to have a number of things on it that's got to be fixed. That's very often why all it takes to prevent this nonsense is to invest a few bucks and buy one of these, a mouthpiece puller. They don't cost much. They, where are you? Yeah. They don't cost much. They do the job. They're the right tool for the right job. And they work like a dam. And it's like every string player should have a few basic tools for setting sound posts and learn how to use them. Get some cheap old fiddles and work on them and replace sound posts until you get good at it. Then you'll be at a rehearsal, somebody's sound post will have fallen and you can say, hold your horses, I can fix that. And then you've got the little turning key things and the sound post thing, and you go, whoop, 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 you're back in business. Anyway, this is an Enders Mainz. It's going to have some dents taken out, but it's not too bad. I couldn't find out anything about Enders trumpets, but I did find out good stuff on their trombones. This horn, for its size, is not really heavy, but the trombones are heavy. They have a heavy slide, and the guys that have bought these old trombones love them. Despite the weight of the slide, they often had like 19th century trombones. Whoa, brass inner and outer, heavy tubes. But it's not a deterrent. It's guys learn to play them. Guys actually they find that it actually works for them. The only problem with 19th century and early 20th century boners is that sometimes they're very, very front heavy because of the weight of the slide. So you're pumping the floor there. Well, hang an old work boot off the elbow, and if it doesn't have it, some of these old horns don't have tuning slides because it was tuned from the slide. Every modern boner should learn to do that because if you ain't using this, you're not tuning. Anyway, this I'm looking forward to this. I bought this from Frank Hosemann. His eBay store is g.mu, g.mu on eBay, German eBay. And he's on German eBay, but he sells his stuff everywhere. And I've got some good stuff from him over the years. And this is yet another one. It's not going to take it's not going to take too much to get this thing up and running. Good old B flat trumpet, Enders Mainz. I might update on once I get it rolling, but once again, to replace a mouthpiece, if you got a mouthpiece that's stuck, get a mouthpiece puller, stick it on, And my eyes are going, so I have trouble seeing where the collar is and everything. So it took me a couple of tries to get it off. But when my eyes were still good, it would just put it on, pop, out it comes. And you won't have all this damage if you do it right. Or else take it to somebody who has the tools and knows what they're doing. Don't be a bonehead. Get to leave someone else with a mess to clean up. Otherwise, your horn ends up in the landfill, and that doesn't make anyone happy.